Welcome to Around Town, and we are going to really show you something exciting today. We've got Taylor Barker, who's the chairman of the Small Business Committee for the Chamber, and Greg Hodges. And Greg, it's Crown LSP Group Incorporated, out here on 64, which we think will be 495, across from the hospital. But I remember when it was Texfi, and the community absolutely celebrated when it all of a sudden had new ownership and new life in it. And folks, we're going to learn all about that. And they are the small business winners for the month of November. We're going to talk to Greg, and then Greg, you are grooming, or he's already groomed himself, Adam, your son, to take over the helm eventually, right?
Yes, that's the plan. Yes.
Absolutely, and I think he's agreeing over there. We'd love to know the history of Crown. When you started, you weren't originally in this location, but kind of walk us through 29 years ago when you started the business.
Okay, well, we originally at Pittsburgh, actually we had a little office on the end of Church, a two-room house we rented for a little while. Then we bought the old Sears warehouse on Pitt Street, which is people may remember what it used to do, repairs for Sears. We were in that building. It's about a 20,000 square foot building. And we were in there until 2004. We bought this building. We've been here ever since.
That was quite a leap. I mean, this is a large building, isn't it?
Yes, but we had rented a lot of warehouse space in Rocky Mountain until we bought this ourselves.
And you have two other locations currently, even, don't you?
Well, we've got one other location we own, which is one's on Thorpe Road, next to the Y, and then we also have an operation in Wilson at Bridgestone Firestone.
What do y'all do here?
We do trucking. We do freight brokering, which is we find loads for other trucking companies. It's basically what that is. We store product and distribute product for several customers, most of them in this area, but some not in this area. And we do pick and pack. We can kit products. We can do pretty much anything that a manufacturing facility can do.
And are most of your customers local, or do you have fairly regional number of people who come here?
Most of them are local, but we do have a few other ones that are not from this area.
And you remember when they took over this, I think you used to play baseball here, is that right, in this building?
Well, yeah, I believe Adam's dad turned it into a little batting cage for Rocky Mountain Academy at the time. And I remember coming to see the guys play. I think I was past my time a little bit, but I do remember when this the building was being restored to what it is now. I had several friends that helped, I think, tear down some walls and whatnot. So it was kind of interesting to see, the building from this point, as I was just telling Adam a little while ago, usually you just see it on the highway and really standing over here and seeing all the cars go by, it's like, wow, it's just a never-ending thing. It's pretty neat, and we're very glad to be able to present you with the November of the Small Business of November Award.
Thank you.
Well, and we had to ride a golf cart to even get in. I mean, this is truly a large building. How many square feet is it?
It's a little over 400,000 square feet.
Wow, and then huge parking lots. Who mows the grass? I hope you don't have to do that.
We have a local contractor that cuts the grass for us.
Well, good, and we appreciate that you keep it so beautiful. I mean, the entryway into Rocky Mount is important, and with the hospital on one side, and y'all, we just couldn't ask for Rocky Mount to have a prettier gateway coming into the city. Is it the type of business, I know you have grown through the years, but are you looking to continue growing?
Yes, we are. We have new opportunities now with some existing customers. We got some new potential customers, and we also have some opportunities to maybe purchase one of our competitors.
Do you have to market pretty much, or do people hear about you and it's by word of mouth primarily?
Well, we don't market a whole lot, but we do make contacts with basically keep people in with our customers, manufacturing, mostly the shipping department, receiving department, that sort of thing.
And I would think the trust factor, because you're dealing with people's products, people's livelihood, is a huge way that you gain new customers, because people really have to have a tight relationship with knowing that you will honor their confidentiality, that you will take care and guard and make sure their product is secure, and you'll deliver on time.
Right. We take pride in that, being able to. We do whatever our customers needs. A lot of our competitors don't. Be honest with you, that we will work overtime, we work weekends, holidays, whenever our customers need us, we're there for them.
And that's the secret to success.
And speaking of holidays, I imagine the phone is ringing off the hook with people that need stuff shipped, with Christmas time coming up.
Oh yeah, but basically by this time, most of Christmas products are already shipped.
Yeah.
Really, so, but we have this time of year we run into our customers getting backlogged. They run out of space, so they want us to store it for them and then ship it out after the first of the year and that sort of thing. So we're pretty busy right now.
How many people do you employ?
Somewhere between 75 and 80.
And are most of them local?
Yes, except at Wilson we have about 20 or so employees over in Wilson at the Bridgestone facility.
And did you see a dip when the economy struggled there for a while? Did that impact you all?
Oh yes, it did, because we had a lot of customers that basically closed up, and we struggled too in that time period. But the last couple of years or so, we've made a pretty huge comeback.
So you'd say it's even better than it was before?
I wouldn't say that, but it's
getting there.
It's getting there. It's a lot better than it was a few years ago.
Well, before we close and go to the banner presentation, tell us about your son.
My son?
Yes.
I'm very proud of him.
Should be.
He played ball at Rocky Mountain Academy. I'm a big baseball fan. He played at Academy. He went to Hampton, Sydney, and played baseball there. That's right. We got a bat cage back there. I even had one at Pitt Street. And Taylor doesn't remember. We had one at Pitt Street. And he's very smart, and I really enjoy having him here.
That's kind of like a parent's dream, to have a smart, talented, well-trained son to take over the business.
Yes, it is.
You're going to go out slowly, though, right? You're going to stay involved.
Oh, I'm not going to just leave it.
He's probably going.
But he's not saying he couldn't do it, because he's very up on everything.
Well, we really appreciate what you've done for our community, Greg, and with building your business here and employing people, and it just means a lot to us in the Rocky Mount area to have really fine employers such as you, and even better to bring your son in to continue the legacy and the growth. So thank you.
Well, thank you. We enjoy being here.
Certainly. We're going to go to the banner presentation now, and then we're going to talk to Adam. Okay. Thank you.
Hi folks, Taylor Barker here on behalf of the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce Small Business Committee, and we're out here today at Crown LSP Group, and we'd like to present them with the November Small Business of the Month. And we just want to congratulate you for your hard work in the community, and as well in the building that you do operate out here that everybody sees as they come into Rocky Mount. Also, we'll let you know that this puts you in the running for Small Business of the Year award that will be presented at the end of June at our small business banquet, and we look forward to having you as our small business candidate. And I would like to turn it over to Greg Hodges, President of Crown LSP Group.
We're very appreciative of the honor. I know there's a lot of competition for this award, and we're just thankful we were chosen for this month, and appreciate all these people behind us.
Yes, sir. We appreciate your hard work in the community, and that'll do it. Hi folks, we're back here at Crown LSP Group Incorporated, Small Business of the Month for November, and now we're talking with Adam Hodges, we just met his father, and tell us a little bit about what you do here, Adam, and what it's like day to day, and tell us a little bit about working for your father.
So specifically,
nice stuff about working for your dad. He's sitting here.
I am the operations manager in our transportation department. Specifically, that handles our brokerage and our asset-based division. So we have about 18 of our own company trucks, and then we have a brokerage division. And I think, like my dad mentioned earlier, brokerage is essentially where we have our customers that move their freight, and we are contracted through them to provide other carriers to pick up that freight. So instead of us picking it up on our trucks, we have another truck go pick it up.
Yeah.
So that's really been my focus since I've been, back here at Crown. However, I have had the privilege to get involved in other aspects as well, because we really have 3 or 4 main revenue streams. One is the transportation side, which is the asset-based and brokerage division. The other is warehousing. Obviously, we have a ton of storage space, so I've been able to get a little involved in that as well. Also, we have kind of a value-added services revenue stream, and that kind of includes some of the things that we do over at Bridgestone and Wilson. We can do lumper services, trailer spotting services. Here at our facility, we can do kitting, rework, pick and pack.
I'm not sure that I understand, like lumping, what does that
Yep,
mean?
so lumper service is really an outdated term for loading service.
Oh, okay.
So as you have the big trucks that come into a warehouse,
Uh-huh.
you have to get those goods onto the trucks. Sometimes it's as easy as taking a forklift and a pallet and putting it on the truck, but sometimes, especially with different types of products, it can be a lot more difficult. And loading the product in the truck requires a lot of touching the product individually by hand, stacking it a certain way, and really that's our specialty.
And you have the staff here that does that.
Yes, correct.
people.
We have
Great.
staff here in our warehouse and at a couple off-site facilities as well.
Great. What was the benefit to you of getting an MBA with coming back? How has that been helpful?
So it was undergrad getting an economics degree. It really kind of got my feet wet, and the business. But getting an MBA really gave me a broad understanding. Not only of the supply and demand, and while we stay in business, but also the accounting and the other factors that you need every day in a business. So I think really it gave me a broader understanding of the business as a whole, and some specific in-depth knowledge to the supply chain industry, since that was my major.
Well, and looking to the future, it's going to change tremendously. I was watching 60 Minutes and saw artificial intelligence driving trucks. Is that something that you are hearing more and more about?
Yes, very much so. So as technology develops, transportation companies have to change with the times. Some of the technology is great. It can give you a really competitive advantage over other companies, but a lot of times that comes at a high cost. So it's really about figuring out what's cost effective for our company. For example, I recently saw that Budweiser delivered the first truck driven without a driver at the wheel. There was a driver in the truck, but he was not actually driving the vehicle. So that kind of gives you a sneak peek into the future. Personally, I might be a little nervous about that, but it's a really cool technology, and I think you're going to see more and more of it over the coming years.
And I'm hearing 90% fewer accidents and much better fuel economy because they are not gunning it and slowing down, and they're driving prudently as far as being careful with the gas mileage and whatnot.
Yep,
So
that's correct. So we're actually testing out some technology now for in-cab devices in our trucks, and that will allow us to see where our drivers are at any time through GPS tracking. It'll monitor their speed, let you know if they go above the speed limit, if they're braking too often, so it really gives us a lot of insight into how they're driving, and it allows us to make some proactive adjustments ahead of time to prevent accidents in the future.
And before we take a break, I did notice in the application for your being Small Business Month that you really are doing a lot with green technology. That's an area is that something that you learned about and are slowly or trying to incorporate here?
Yes, very much. So recently, and Kalila was a big part of this, we were able to be SmartWay certified for both our trucks with our asset-based division and for the logistics side of our company, which is the brokerage. We are, I think, the only company in Rocky Mount that has certifications on both sides, which is really impressive. Initially, we did get it for our trucks, and it basically means that we're reducing our idle time, reducing emissions. We're just running green, as they say. And then to get it for our logistics side means that the carriers that we contract on behalf of our customers are running green as well. I believe in the industry they call it all in because essentially it's not one or the other, but we have both. So I think that's going to be a huge competitive advantage for us over the next year as well, because it's something that a lot of the big companies look for.
Great. We're going to take a break, and we're going to bring in the people behind the scenes who are making y'all look good and who keep everything running smoothly. So
Perfect.
stay with us.
Thank you.
The strength of a company is based on the people who are backing them up and behind the scenes. So we already know how smart you are, but now we want to learn about a lot of your wonderful employees. And this gentleman's name is?
This is Calvin Jones. He is our cartage manager.
Cartage. What does that mean?
We're an off-site division of Crown. We do the trailer moving and tire loading at Bridgestone and Wilson. We handle everything that basically they have for us to handle. We even bring tires over here. Just whatever they asked, we do it.
And how long have you been here?
A little over 26 years.
So you've been here a little bit.
Yeah.
Almost since the
Wow.
beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks,
And next we have, and your name is?
This is Robbie Causeway. He is our safety director / backup warehouse manager / driver recruiter.
Jack of all trades.
Just about
And how long have you been here?
14 years.
Wonderful. And you must like it.
It's a good place.
Is it kind of like a family?
Oh, yes. A lot of good people.
Great.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Okay.
Robbie.
Next we have,
This is Monica Gore. She is our billing, shipping, and receiving clerk.
Yes,
is that covered?
yes it is.
And how long have you been here?
I've been, October made 9 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, I'm picking up that people stay here. They come and stay.
Yes. Yep.
Must be a good place to work.
Yes it is.
That's good.
Are you from Rocky Mountain?
I'm from Pine Tops, North Carolina,
Okay.
which is like 20 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Monica.
And this young lady is?
This is Misty Quincy. She is one of our logistics coordinators.
And how long have you been here?
6 years.
6 years. And what does that mean what do you do with being a logistics coordinator?
We arrange transportation for our customers' freight.
So they really depend on you to make sure that you've got it all right.
Yes, yes.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Misty.
Thank you.
And?
This is Lynn Glover. She is our accounting manager.
And how long have you been here, Lynn?
16 years.
Great. So you came here at this location?
No, we were at the old building on Pitt Street.
Oh, okay. In 2004, I think y'all moved here. Or when
Yes,
did you?
yes.
Okay. Well, you must really like your job.
Yes, I do. It's a lot of different opportunities to work here.
So a lot's going on, so it
Yes,
keeps
it
it
is.
interesting.
Yes, it is.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lynn.
And?
This is Van Fonstock. He is another one of our logistics coordinators and driver manager.
And how long have you been here?
Been here 9 years.
9 years? Yes, sir. Really, everybody has been here for quite some time. That's great.
And you enjoy your job?
I do.
Sounds good. Is it kind of like a family atmosphere
We are.
here?
That's my younger brother that I but yeah, it's fun, it's challenging, and like I said, we're closer than family, really.
And I bet you're excited that Greg's son Adam is going to, so the continuity of the family and
Yes,
business is
absolutely.
secure.
That's huge for the future.
Great. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. And we have?
This is Tammy Haney. She is another one of our logistics coordinators.
Uh-huh. And how long have you been here?
5 years.
And are you enjoying it?
I love it.
Is every day different?
Every day. Every day is different.
And are you finding like new things that you're doing besides different things, or do you see any changes coming about, or as y'all are growing?
Every day there's changes. There's always something new to learn or something to do.
Well, great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tammy.
Okay. And we've got 2 more. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
This is Diane Hodges. She is our vice president.
Hello.
Hey, and how long have you been here?
20 years.
20 years. Great. And what do you do?
I've handled the administrative part of the business, making sure that we have all the federal authorities and the quarterly reporting and everything for the trucking division is handled, and human resources, insurance, anything administrative with the company.
That's a lot.
It is. It is.
It is a lot.
And did you start off kind of taking on all that, or you gradually added more responsibilities?
I grew into it. Yeah.
Well, great. And Hodges, does that mean you're related to?
I am married to Greg.
Okay, I figured that was probably, not a
Yes.
coincidence that your name was Hodges.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And last but not least.
Certainly, this is Kalila Pierce. She is our marketing and accounts coordinator.
Okay, so you're the one running around taking pictures.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. And you've been here how long?
7 years.
Great. And are you having a great time?
Absolutely. Crown is a family-oriented company, so it works well. It's an excellent work-life balance.
That is great.
Yeah. Wow. And one thing I see is all your employees are smiling. I mean, it's not just because they're on TV, but even before they were, they just seem, it's a great place to work, isn't it?
It is.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kalila.
Thank you.
We see trailers all over that you all have graciously donated. Tell us about that.
Well, first of all, we like to be very involved in the community. As you met our great employees, our employees live here. We think it's very important to give back. Mm-hmm. So we do donate trailers to different relief efforts, such as for Hurricane Matthew and food drives.
Mm-hmm. And food bank, you're involved with that too, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. We offer free storage for the food bank, and we offer discounted transportation.
Plus, most of your employees are from this area, so they are involved in the community too.
Yes, ma'am. And then for the last several years, we've also made a monetary donation to the food bank during the holiday season in lieu of giving our customers gift baskets and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. That's what we've done with the funds instead.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Well, we certainly do appreciate all that you do for the community, and it really pays off, and we really appreciate that. And that's, really, we thought very highly of you guys when we were talking about the award, and that's the main factor is to seeing who wins the award each month.
Okay. And when you take money out of the community, you give it right back to helping Rocky Mountain be great. So thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.
Congratulations.